catastrophic combination of record-breaking rainfall and rapid snowmelt has triggered widespread flooding and life-threatening landslides across northern Idaho and the Palouse region. As of March 15, 2026, several counties have officially declared a state of emergency as infrastructure crumbles and communities remain cut off by rising waters and debris. The crisis began in earnest on March 14th, when a powerful Pacific moisture plume collided with an unseasonably warm air mass over Idaho's panhandle. Meteorologists report that areas like Clearwater County received nearly 4 inches of rain within a 72-hour window. This rain-on-snow event caused the high-altitude snowpack to melt instantly, sending a torrent of runoff into already saturated river basins. Clearwater County remains the hardest-hit area. County commissioners signed an emergency declaration following reports of massive infrastructure failure. Floods Saturday destroyed one bus belonging to the Orofino Joint School District in Clearwater County, where 4 inches of rain have fallen in 3 days. The bus was one of about 15 buses parked in a depot just below Orofino High School, along Old State Highway 7, that was hit with an 8-foot wall of rock and water, said Clearwater County Sheriff Chris Goetz. But members of the district's staff, including the superintendent, managed to move all but the one bus, an alternate, to safety as a driveway was undermined by water. "It's not going to affect routes on Monday," he said. The flood that inundated the depot also hit the district's child nutrition warehouse, where district staff haven't yet had an opportunity to assess how much was lost, said Orofino School District Superintendent Jason Hunter in a text. The school district's losses, along with road damage in a number of areas, appear to be the worst of what happened in Clearwater County, where county commissioners declared a state of emergency Saturday, Goetz said. An empty car parked in a turnout area along U.S. Highway 12 near the Pink House recreation site just west of Orofino did get caught in the flooding, he said. The car was totaled, but no one was hurt, Goetz said. Multiple slides occurred on Grangemont and Dent Bridge roads, as well as Bobbitt Bench Road, Sunnyside Bench Road, and Old Peck Grade, said Don Gardner, Clearwater County Emergency Management Officer. Clogged culverts and overflowing secondary waterways caused most of the issues, Goetz said. There's plenty of capacity in the Clearwater River itself, the sheriff said. Road crews from the city of Orofino and Clearwater County worked since Friday, doing an excellent job in spite of not being able to get heavy equipment from Lewiston because of U.S. Highway 12 being blocked, Gardner said. Conditions are improving now that the sun is out, but Goetz reminded motorists to avoid driving on roads covered by water. Meanwhile, the City of Moscow Police Department announced a flooding advisory for the city and the surrounding area, citing excessive rainfall. The department said on Friday that several major roadways were being impacted and may not be possible to travel on. The University of Idaho also said its Moscow campus was being impacted by significant flooding. Please obey all road closures and warnings for your own safety and the safety of others, the university wrote. The department said the following areas were being impacted by floods: Jackson and A Street, Perimeter Drive/Pullman Highway, North Couplet, Main Street, Lemhi Drive, Damen Street, White Avenue/Highway 8, Mountain View Roundabout, near Mountain View Park. Several other towns in the Palouse region, including Pullman, issued statements of emergency due to excessive flooding. In Lewiston, the sheer volume of water overwhelmed the city's drainage and wastewater systems. City officials reported that over 0.34 inches of rain fell in less than 24 hours, causing sewage backups in some residential areas and flooding local parks. Maintenance crews have been working around the clock to clear storm drains and prevent long-term damage to the city's treatment plants. The National Weather Service, NWS, has maintained flood warnings for the Clearwater, Potlatch, and Palouse rivers through at least midday March 16th. Emergency management officials are emphasizing the Turn Around, Don't Drown campaign. It only takes 6 inches of fast-moving water to knock an adult off their feet and 12 inches to carry away a small car, warned the Idaho Office of Emergency Management, IOEM. As the sun began to peek through the clouds on Sunday afternoon, the immediate threat of rising water started to stabilize. However, the focus has now shifted to the massive cleanup and damage assessment. The historic city of Waitsburg and its surrounding rural communities in Walla Walla County are currently grappling with significant flooding as the Touchet River surged past its banks on Saturday, March 14, 2026. A dangerous combination of unseasonably heavy rainfall and rapid snowmelt from the nearby Blue Mountains has triggered a hydrological crisis, forcing road closures, school cancellations, and emergency evacuations across the region. As of Sunday, March 15, 2026, the National Weather Service, NWS, has maintained a flood warning for the Touchet River and low-lying areas, citing high water levels that continue to threaten property and public safety, despite a brief reprieve in active precipitation. The heart of the crisis centers on the Touchet River. On Saturday afternoon, witnesses reported that the river's crest reached the underside of the main bridge in Waitsburg, a critical transit point for the community. The sheer volume of water debris, including large logs and brush, has put immense pressure on local infrastructure. While the water levels showed signs of stabilizing late Saturday night, the Walla Walla County Emergency Management Department warns that the danger is far from over. The ground remains saturated, and hundreds of low-water crossings throughout the rolling hills of the Palouse and Touchet Valley remain treacherous. The flooding has effectively paralyzed several major transportation arteries. Travelers and residents are urged to monitor the following status updates. U.S. Highway 12. The primary highway connecting Walla Walla and Waitsburg was closed in both directions at milepost 356 due to water over the roadway. While recent reports indicate the highway has been reopened, officials warn that standing water and debris may still pose hazards to motorists. This vital rural route remains closed from Highway 12 to the county line. Closed from the county line onwards, isolating several residential pockets and agricultural properties. The popular regional ski area was forced to shut down operations. The closure is attributed to flooding within the town of Dayton and significant damage to the mountain's access roads, which are currently unsafe for public travel. Local authorities have moved swiftly to provide sanctuary for those displaced by the rising tides. The American Red Cross has established a primary emergency shelter at Dayton High School. This facility is equipped to provide food, bedding, and basic medical support for evacuees from both Dayton and Waitsburg. The Waitsburg Christian Church has also opened its doors as a temporary refuge, offering a safe space for residents to gather information and wait out the peak of the floodwaters. Director Liz Jesse has urged all residents to sign up for the Everbridge alert system. This digital platform is the primary method for disseminating Level 3, Go Now, evacuation notices. Meteorologists explain that this flooding is a classic rain-on-snow event. A sudden warm front brought heavy rain to the higher elevations of the Blue Mountains. Instead of the snow absorbing the rain, the warmth caused the existing snowpack to melt rapidly. This double dose of water cascaded down the canyons, overwhelming the natural capacity of the Touchet and Walla Walla river systems. The Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office has issued a stern reminder to the public: never drive through flooded roadways. It only takes 6 inches of fast-moving water to knock an adult off their feet, and just 12 inches of rushing water can carry away a small car, a spokesperson stated. The roadbed underneath the water may have washed away entirely, creating a hidden trap for even the largest SUVs. Monitor NOAA weather radio or local news outlets for updates. If you live near a creek or river, move livestock, machinery, and valuables to higher ground immediately. Ensure that elderly residents or those with limited mobility have a plan if further evacuations are ordered. While not currently in effect for all of Waitsburg, residents should be prepared for potential contamination of private wells and should listen for municipal updates regarding water safety. As the waters eventually recede, the focus will shift to damage assessment. County engineers will need to inspect bridges for structural integrity and clear tons of silt and debris from the roadways. The economic impact on local agriculture, a cornerstone of the Waitsburg economy, is expected to be significant, as fields are submerged during a critical period of the seasonal cycle. The resilience of the Waitsburg community is being tested, but local officials remain confident. "We are a tight-knit town," said one local volunteer. "We've seen the river rise before, and we will help each other rebuild once the sun comes out."